We are going to look at 3 common word pair mistakes. And before this lesson, I have to say, share, subscribe, like, you know the routine. Let's look at the first common mistake, percent versus percentage. Now, let's look at this incorrect sentence. 56% of smokers want to quit. This is incorrect. What should it be? 56% of smokers want to quit. All right, let's look at one more mistake. A high percent of smokers want to quit. Not correct. A high percentage of smokers want to quit. So what is the rule? The rule is do not put a number before percentage. Before percentage, you use an adjective like high, low, significant. When you have percent, then you put a number before. So just to give you an example, I'm from Canada, and I would say a high percentage of cities have extremely cold weather in the winter. 75% of cities have extremely cold weather in the winter. All right, so let's do a little practice. We're going to do 1 to 4 here. So this is going to be quick. You have to decide, is it percent or percentage? Number 1, a high of people have trouble with this. Well, you have an adjective, must be percentage. Number 2, over 25 of employees want to continue in the company until they retire. Must be percent. You have a number. 3, there are a large of businesses struggling. Percentage. And number 4, the of businesses struggling is over 50%. The percentage is 50%. Okay, so hopefully you now know the difference between percent and percentage. We're going to go to the next common mistake. It is except and without, the difference. Now let's look at an example. This is my wife. My wife went on vacation except me. Incorrect. My wife went on vacation without me. Without me. Okay. Let's look at another example. He ate the whole dinner without broccoli. This is probably incorrect. He ate the whole dinner except broccoli is probably better here. So let's look at what except means. When you use except, you are saying everything or all of it did this, but for one did not, or maybe but for 2. For example, I have a class with 20 students. 19 passed the test. I failed. So everyone passed the test except me. Except me. So everyone, all people. Or you go to a restaurant, you look at the menu, expensive, expensive, expensive. Everything is expensive, but lentil soup is cheap. So everything on the menu is expensive except lentil soup. Now, when you use without, you are saying this did not join the other thing. This was not there. But in this context, you don't need a full group. For example, if I say I went to the party without Steve, well, this could have 2 meanings. One is Steve was not with me when I went to the party. Or Steve was not at the party. We don't know for sure. We might have to ask. Or if you have a test, you could say, I passed without studying. But you would never say, I passed except studying. It wouldn't make sense because you need a full group before when you use except. So let's do a little practice. What you have to do here, we're going to do 4 of these. You have to decide if the answer is going to be without, except, or could it be both? Let's look at number 1. We went jogging. Shoes. Without. Okay? Without shoes. Number 2, all the people were laughing. My boss. This could be both. Probably it's except. Probably, so she's laughing, he's laughing, she's laughing. My boss is not laughing. He's the only one. So that would be except. Everybody was laughing except my boss. If you used without, you're saying your boss was not there. Your boss did not contribute to this. And let's look at one more. I had a hamburger, ketchup. Without. This is without. All right, the last common pair mistake. This is very important for IELTS and TOEIC, but also life, business English. This is rise, rose, risen versus raise, raise. Now, they both mean to go up, but the grammar structure is different. So let's look at an example. Incorrect. The store rose the price of the coffee. Correct. The store raised the price of the coffee. The reason for this, rise, rose, risen, never has an object. Raise, raised, must have an object. Let's look at another example. The cost of chicken raised. Incorrect. There's no object. So the cost of chicken rose. So let's do a little practice and we're going to pick the best answer. Number 1, should we, the flag. This is raise, because flag is your object. You raise the flag. Should we raise the flag? Number 2, the teacher from his chair. This is rose, because there's no object. Okay? Number 3, the vacancy rate, 30% last year. This is rose, because percent is not an object. It's an adverb. So rose 30%. 4, the COVID numbers have recently. This is risen because there's no object. And number 5, I hope this class has your awareness on this topic. Well, your awareness is the object. So we need raised here. So I hope this class has raised your awareness. I hope your awareness has risen. All right. Hopefully you learned this, learned something. If you have any questions or comments, please write them at the bottom.